Imagine, if you will, a place that exists only in the warmest corner of our minds. It's a tiny, sun-drenched street corner, a geographical impossibility, where the heart of Khartoum meets the soul of Skopje. Picture a bustling little square. But before that, give us a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos. The scent of Sudanese incense, deep woody bakhour, the sweet, smoky aroma of Macedonian peppers roasting for ajvar. Vibrant colors of a Sudanese tube flowing past a stall of intricate Macedonian filigree jewelry. This isn't a story of a political summit or a trade agreement. It's a story about people, about the beautiful, hilarious chaos when two cultures are asked to share a cup of tea, or coffee, or both in the same cup. Why not? On the surface, Sudan and North Macedonia seem worlds apart. 1. The life-giving Nile. 2. The sweeping sands of the Sahara. The other, rugged mountains, ancient lakes. Yet the magic is in the details, universal human truths that bubble up unexpectedly. A long chat with a neighbor, a grandmother's proud recipe, rhythm that makes your feet move. A social experiment where the hypothesis is kindness, seasoned with confusion. So, let's take a walk down this imaginary street. We're here for the good stuff: food, music, fashion. Let's start where all great friendships begin, with food. Food is the ultimate diplomat, a universal language that needs no translation, only an empty stomach and an open mind. From the heart of Sudan, we welcome fuel madams. This isn't just a dish, it's a morning ritual, a warm, comforting hug in a bowl. Imagine slow-cooked fava beans, mashed into a soft, savory paste, lovingly drizzled with olive oil, sprinkled with cumin, garnished with parsley, and finished with a squeeze of lemon. Humble, hearty, served with warm flatbread, it fuels conversations and powers a nation. Now let's travel north to the Balkans, where North Macedonia presents its champion, the glorious burek. A masterpiece of pastry engineering, paper-thin layers, brushed with oil, brushed with butter, stretched nearly transparent, folded around salty sirene, seasoned minced meat, or spinach, baked to a golden, flaky spiral that crackles with every bite, crunchy, chewy, deeply satisfying. The go-to snack, a handheld delight, as iconic as the flag. What happens on our magical street corner? A culinary genius, probably a grandmother from each culture, creates the fuelek. Revolutionary. Imagine that golden shell, instead of cheese, instead of meat, filled with warm, earthy Sudanese fuel. The first bite, pure, delicious confusion. Your brain expects salty tang, but gets creamy, cumin-scented comfort. The pastry shatters, giving way to a soft, savory center. A cross-continental high five for your taste buds. A dish that says, we may have started in different places, but we ended up beautifully together. In the market, fusion spreads. Sudanese shada meets roasted red peppers. Creamy yogurt beside Sudanese mish. Barriers crumble, not with force, but with flavor. After the food, we must turn to the drinks, for this is where the daily rhythm of life truly reveals itself. In Sudan, the social fabric is woven with sweet, strong tea, brewed black, sweetened generously, thick amber and soothing. The pour is an art, a high arch, a frothy head, the signature of a good host. Accepting a glass is accepting connection, a story, a laugh, or a comfortable silence. Meanwhile, in North Macedonia, coffee culture reigns. Unfiltered, jezvi brewed, patient and potent, served in a little filjan. It's never rushed. It fuels debates, gossip, and philosophy under a shady tree. On our street, an entrepreneur opens the two-handled cup. A special glass with two chambers, one for Sudanese tea, one for Macedonian coffee. Sip the sweet thought, sip the serious point, blend your day to taste. Deals get sealed, first dates find a rhythm, and the place hums with discovery. A lifelong coffee drinker sips the tea, eyebrows up. It's like dessert in a glass. A sweet-toothed newcomer meets unfiltered coffee, a dramatic cough. Then a friend shows her the magic of waiting for the grounds. Little moments of discovery fill the air. Some days call for extra tea. Some days call for extra coffee. Most days call for both. Balance by the cup. Because sharing a sip shares a moment, and moments make a town. Quick pit stop. If you're vibing with this tiny town, leave a like and follow for more journeys. Now, shall we turn up the music? Meet me in the square. Now, let's listen. What is the soundtrack of our imaginary town? A melody woven from two different, surprisingly compatible traditions. Sudanese music, deep rhythms, a flowing pentatonic pulse, ancient and modern at once. Percussion carries the beat, a steady heartbeat that speaks to the soul. From the mountains, complex meters, 7/8, 11/16, the dance engine. Gajda, lively kaval and frenetic strings, built for celebration and linked arms. In our shared plaza, the Nile shepherds form. A Sudanese drummer lays down an earthy 5/4, a delicious lopsided groove. A Macedonian kaval joins with a soaring melody. A violin threads harmony. A singer chants Sudanese phrases. The flute answers, questions in one language, answers in another. Grounded yet ethereal, music that makes you think and dance at once. Children translate before adults do, shoulders and stomps in perfect confusion. A clip goes viral. I don't know what this is, but the whole world needs to hear it. It becomes the town's anthem. Complex, unexpected, beautiful. Proof that rhythms can meet in the middle. If this band made your foot tap, you know what to do. Like and follow to keep the music going. And where there is music, there must be dance. Take a breath. Step in. And in our blended world, the dance floor is a place of beautiful, hilarious discovery. Sudanese dance. Elegant shoulder rolls, flowing arms, a subtle bounce from the soul. Macedonian tradition. The oro. Linked hands, intricate steps, together as one. Two bubbles of movement side by side. One brave step, a new language of movement is born. The ice breaks, lessons go both ways. The circle breaks and reforms, a beautiful disaster that works. Joy measured in missteps per minute. Not Sudanese, not Macedonian. Their dance, born of zero self-consciousness. Salam, kakosi. Language builds the town as surely as bricks. Warm Sudanese Arabic softens the street. Respect baked into every phrase. Macedonian greets with hearty clarity. Simple, musical, mountain strong. And so a town creates a remix. Salam kakosi? Nobody sweats grammar. Everyone celebrates connection. The kids lead. Yala Slatko for a super sweet treat. Ta'al and Burzo on the run. Before long, the whole town speaks fluent friendship. Every mixed-up sentence earns a cheer. A living, breathing code that says, you belong here. If this language made you smile, you know the drill. Like and follow. Fashion is a walking billboard for who we are. And here, the billboards are joyful. From Sudan, the elegant, practical jalabia, dignity in a breeze. A vibrant tube, personal style wrapped in grace. From Macedonia, embroidery that sings, geometric, floral, red, black, gold. The iconic ilek, a folk story stitched in thread. Now the remix, a crisp jalabia under a richly embroidered vest, regal and rustic, elegant and earthy. A quiet conversation between two aesthetics. Local makers go playful, Sudanese silhouettes, Balkan color pops. And the youth? Jeans, sneakers, endless remix, a living tapestry. Even in our cheerful town, history casts a long shadow. For North Macedonia, a name became a journey. A 2019 change opening doors to alliances, debated yet forward-looking for the next generation. For Sudan, a peaceful uprising led by ordinary citizens, especially women and youth, ended decades of authoritarian rule. The road since, inspiring steps and heartbreaking setbacks. Resilience, dignity, and the demand for a better life. In our town, histories are honored. Olive and acacia growing side by side. Some days we light candles for struggles past, lives lost, and the hope of tomorrow. Elders find common ground in living through history and dreaming of peace for grandchildren. Shared struggle becomes the foundation of mutual respect and deep empathy. As dusk settles, the golden hour wraps everything in kindness. A baker gives away the final sweet bites. One lullaby, one folk song, two heartbeats in one chest. A pair of ears, one playlist, perfect math. This little corner, spun from imagination, somehow feels real enough to visit. It isn't built on grand gestures, but a million tiny acts of curiosity and kindness. A shared joke over a two-handled cup. This town works because people bet on what connects them. Love of family, pride in heritage, hope for the future. It's more than a thought experiment. It's a challenge. Who can you share a cup with today? What new flavor can you try? What music is playing just down the street that you've never heard before? The world can feel loud and divided. Maybe the antidote is a shared meal, a clumsy dance, and a good-natured laugh. The magic isn't in Sudan or North Macedonia, it's in the and. Build a corner like this in your mind. Pull up a chair, order a fulek, tap your foot to the Nile shepherds. Imagination has no guest list. Everyone's welcome. If you enjoyed this journey, leave a like, drop a comment, and follow for more.